If you've never seen the 1969 cowboy film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, you might think you have a good idea of what goes on in the movie. It's cowboy shit. They shoot guns and ride horses and run from the law and all that. But you probably wouldn't guess that there's a romantic bike ride scene about 20 minutes into the movie. You probably also wouldn't guess that the scene is scored by an Academy Award-winning original song written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David. Even with the legendary duo behind the song, it seemed impossible to find an artist who actually wanted to record it. Both Ray Stevens and Bob Dylan turned down the song that would go on to hit #1 in the US, Canada, and Norway in 1970. Quote, "It was a convenient way to get B.J. Thomas to sing it because he was in the stable of Scepter at the time. Our first choice was Ray Stevens. They flew Ray out to see the picture and hear the song, but he didn't like the picture and he didn't like the song," said Bacharach. Billy Joe Thomas was the country and Christian singer that was available, and he was just recovering from laryngitis, which added a husky quality to the film version of the song, which was recorded in 7 takes. The version that would go on to top the charts was recorded 2 weeks later after Thomas had fully recovered. The song may have been an odd fit for Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, but since then the track has comfortably slid into everything from The Simpsons and Spider-Man to Final Destination, Death Stranding 2, and finally, Cover Me. That's right, we're talking Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, written by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and originally performed by B.J. Thomas on Cover Me.
Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on.
That's right, it's Cover Me, the only podcast that compares famous songs to their many cover versions to find out which one is not for me. I'm your host, as always, The Snake, joined by my big-footed co-host,
Alex Mildenberger. And
Alex.
Stomp.
Phenomenal Foley work.
Now you know my my feet are large because of the loud sound.
Yes. Alex, you are a stomper. You do know that.
Am I a bit of a stomper?
You're a bit of a stomper, I've been told.
Hit things.
That too, you're also punching.
Were you told by someone who has lived underneath me?
Yes.
In the floor?
I was told by the troll beneath you. Yes, enemy of the podcast, and I guess just enemy in general, Jake McLeod.
Apparently.
Complained a lot about your stomping when you lived together.
Yes, fair enough. I was wearing clogs at the time. That sounds like a joke. But my slippers were technically clogs because they had hard cork soles because I needed arch support. So, yes, that was...
You were dipping into your Dutch heritage to wear some clogs.
Exactly.
So you think that's the only reason you have loud feet is because of clogs?
I hope so. I might have loud... I mean, we, as I maybe have talked about on this podcast, myself and my partner Fatima,
have loud neighbors above.
With our neighbors above, right? So we did some sound insulating there, but within the last month or two... of that couple, one of them moved out. We don't know the details, but it turns out they were the loud one because it's like so quiet now. Like comparatively, it's like we hear nothing. It's also very funny because of the two of them, it was like 6'4" firefighter guy who's like a big guy,
right?
And then like 5-something dancer. The dancer, was the loud stepper.
Not at all what you would expect.
No, not what you would expect. But yeah, just very different. So it happens, and I hope I didn't interrupt his sleep too much because that was not. I was trying to be quiet, I swear.
I think if anything was interrupting his sleep, it was the copious alcohol use.
That probably didn't help.
Shout out to Jake. But shout out to this song. Speaking of things that are unexpected. Recorded about 10 years later than I would expect.
Yeah, I guess it being in like a movie, it kind of has that like classic old school feel. Like it's not like the cutting edge necessarily. I don't know. Maybe it's just like the old studios just held on to that sound for longer.
Maybe, but it's also Burt Bacharach and Hal David, who are kind of an old duo, and then oddly enough, B.J. Thomas claims that the idea was ahead of its time.
What idea was that though?
The raindrops.
The raindrops, like singing about like When was Don't Worry Be Happy? Like, is that what he's comparing it to?
No, so he says this. He says the song initially when it came out, I believe it was October of 69. The movie didn't come out until December. It did get some bad reviews. It was a very unique and different sounding song. Bacharach and David never had any qualms about trying to do anything different or push the envelope, so to speak. So nowadays it sounds pretty tame, but back then radio resisted it to some degree.
I don't know.
I don't know if I agree with it either.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's odd. Interesting.
But to me, your idea of like, well, film of the time was like drawing on that golden era of 1950s. Maybe is a more reasonable analog. Just be like, oh, it sounds old timey. Like it sounds.
Yeah. Is it like I've heard it said like, oh, Uptown Girl by Billy Joel was ahead of its time because it was ahead of the curve on like 50s throwbacks.
Ah.
Right? Like, is it that? Is it like ahead of its time as a throwback to an era that became much more popular to throw back to? And like at the time it was just an oldie sound, but then within a few years it became popular to sound like that. I don't know, because I don't remember songs that sound
70s,
like this, right?
Yeah, like a big country throwback era.
But they were a 50s throwback era.
That's true.
I think.
Like more the 80s of 50s throwback era,
Yeah,
right?
I guess so. I don't know. I don't know where to draw the lines. So I don't get it. I don't get what he's trying to say.
I don't either. Nonetheless, I thought this was a 50s song. Even looking at like the cover of it, like the cover for the single here with Burt Bacharach, so like it all looks very old fashioned.
It's like black and white photo of him in a suit, his face
old
holding
BJ
his face.
Thomas.
Yeah, it's kind of a weird suit. It looks like felt or something, but I'm not gonna dig into that.
Even the choices of instruments, prominent amongst them, the ukulele and attack piano, are not an attack piano, but a tack piano.
Right. As in, like, it's old, like, sounds awful, like it's old and tinny.
Yes, a piano with thumbtacks on the hammers.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So those are the predominant instruments here, and again, very old timey feel.
Yeah,
but,
and like, I mean, compared to BJ Thomas, the other BJ Thomas song we talked about, it doesn't sound anything like Hooked on a Feeling.
No, and he did have like a minor hit with Hooked on a Feeling.
Yeah, but now I'm forgetting when that was. But
I can't remember if that was before or after this. But it was
around the same time.
Around the same time, yes. And that's what I have to say about BJ Thomas, is that he had two songs I know.
I don't know much else about the man.
What do you know about this song and when it came into your life? Do you?
No, I don't, because I feel like it's one of those songs that people would reference casually. Like they would just talk about Raindrops or something, or like someone in a show would sing a line. Maybe it's a Shrek thing. It feels like something that Shrek would reference, though I don't know if it ever did.
It would be Donkey singing it.
Yeah.
Shrek would get annoyed.
Yeah, and he'd be like, Donkey, stop, or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's probably the
I
line.
like that you committed to saying Donkey as Shrek and then
couldn't just quit.
Stop.
It's too much. 2 syllables is my limit.
Yeah, fair enough. I know where I was. I could tell you the year if I remembered what year Spider-Man 2 came out.
I want to say 2003.
It might be right. It's 3 or 4.
Yeah.
But it is. I was in the theaters and I saw that movie and I remember that scene. And I was like, oh, this song's pretty fun.
Oh, it's in that movie.
It is in that movie.
Okay, I must have heard it in that then, because I definitely watched that movie enough. I just don't remember the scene.
Yeah, Peter Parker like loses his powers at some point, and then he just like commits to being a regular dude, and this song plays in the background.
Okay, yeah. I mean, fair enough. That's like kind of what the song's about. Like, things aren't going great. Like that's what it gets used for anyway.
Yeah, it's like things are not great, but I'm gonna keep on trucking. Like,
yeah, got to keep pushing on, keeping on, or whatever.
Keep on keeping on. It's which is a great reference to a catchphrase in Death Stranding, which is where the song also appears in most recently, Death Stranding 2.
Which I have not played.
Which you have not played. You've played some of the first one.
Yeah, a few hours at the beginning. I'm
hours
sure I'll get back to it eventually.
So you've watched some of the first one.
Yeah, I watched some of the first one. I did a bit of walking
and
carrying of things. It was neat.
Yeah.
I died most recently. Got sent to the beach or whatever.
Yeah, you got your ass sent to the beach, and then it went inside of your throat, and there was a baby in there, and
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's
And
good
then I
stuff.
said,
Great game.
that's enough for today. And then I haven't gone back to it yet.
Yeah, you say that. I just mean, Alex, if it was a Nintendo DS JRPG, you'd be all over it.
I'd be all over it, as we have discussed. I would be all over it. But if it was a Western film from the late 60s, would I be all over it? No, I haven't seen Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Have you?
I watched some of it in the background this week, and this scene does kind of come out of nowhere from what I had viewed. Is because like shit's going on. They're like, Butch, you're there. The law's looking out for you, and then you turn away, and then it's just this song playing as he takes some woman out on a bike ride
and just like has fun on the bike. I saw the clip from on YouTube.
Which even more insane, because then like it cuts in the middle just to do circus music while he does tricks on a bike.
Yeah, which I didn't pick up on, but then I read it in the Wikipedia page. So we'll have more to say on that later, but like it does come up in one of the covers.
Yes, it does. Any fondness for the song, Alex, or is this just a song?
I mean, I don't have any specific fondness for it, really. It's like a nice sounding song, you know, in that like ukulele kind of way of like what's the song? What's the rainbow song? Isn't there a rainbow song with
Skies
ukulele?
Are blue. Yeah, isn't it Somewhere Over the Rainbow?
Somewhere Over the Rainbow? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, that kind of thing where you're like, yeah, it's nice. This isn't like an island sound, but it kind of has it because of the ukulele sound.
The ukulele, yeah, we've talked about, which again makes it sound 50s, because we've talked about Sancho and the other guy. It's two guys.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
And they have like a Hawaiian guitar vibe to their music, and it's like 1950s like rock / pop.
Right. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't have much connection to this, because although I've just always been like aware of it.
Fair enough.
And I mean, on top of that, like we've mentioned Burt Bacharach a couple times.
Yes.
And as I always say, I only know his name because of the first Austin Powers movie.
Right.
Where he gets mentioned and then has a cameo.
I didn't realize he was in it.
Yeah, he plays the piano in, I think, a dream sequence, but I don't remember. I haven't seen it in a long time. It may actually happen. I forget.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah. So yeah, man, that's this song.
That's this song. You know what? Yeah.
It's an important song. It's a popular song. Gets referenced.
Yeah.
But I don't listen to it very much.
That's fair. I listen to it a lot while playing Death Stranding too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Yeah. And it sounds a little like this. No, the lyrics are a little like this though. Raindrops are falling on my head. That's fall in with no G on the end. No G. Folks. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling.
They keep falling. Yeah, man. He's like, he's down.
Yeah, negative things are happening in his life.
Yeah, it's a pretty like straightforward use of rain as like I'm sad. And like rain's falling on me is the metaphor for I am crying, I guess. But it's like because I'm sad.
Yeah. And the raindrops are other negative occurrences, I believe. It's like each raindrop is one minor negative thing as it turns out to be, because he's not letting it get him down.
Right. And then, of course, I mean, even like the thing it references is not that big a deal, right? Like it is uncomfortable, an uncomfortable thing that you are more familiar with than I am.
Yes.
Because I fit on beds because I'm like not very tall.
Beds were built for Alex Mildenberger. They were not built for me.
Very specifically built for me, but you are too long for beds.
Yes. On my current bed, my legs do stick out over the end if I were to stretch out fully, so I do have to compact myself slightly.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, even bigger beds, like unless you get the special long mattresses, but like a king size bed is the same length as a twin, right? Like two twins put together is the size of a king bed.
Right.
So that's the same length.
It's the same length. And yeah, the thing is, there was a time when I was the only one using my bed, and that's diagonally, you got space, dude.
You got diagonal.
You got the diagonal. Nowadays, I don't have the diagonal.
You got to perhaps curl up.
By nowadays, I mean for basically the past 6 years.
Yeah. COVID did it to you.
COVID, yeah, I got COVID, and suddenly somebody else showed up in my bed.
Suddenly.
But yeah, it's a comical problem. You think of cartoon characters, and they have a blanket that's too small for them. Their legs are sticking out the end.
That's true. It's very like visual. Like you can see that.
nothing seems to fit. So he
Yeah.
feels out of place in his life right now
Yeah.
because of all the negativity.
The kind of like awkward feeling of like, I'm used to this thing. I know this thing, but like it's not what I expect. Like it's not working the way I want it to.
It's not quite right. But so we've learned there's a problem in verse 1 and verse 2. We try to solve it.
Yeah.
So I just did me some talking to the son, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling.
Yeah, that's another very like cartoony line.
Yes.
It's like I tried to do something about it just by like asking, I guess it's not addressing the problem really. It's like, hey son, I'm not getting the sunshine because of the raindrops. So like, what's up? And he's like, hey, I'm shining.
Yeah.
The rain cloud's in the way.
Well, is he? He says he's sleeping.
He is sleeping on the job. He's alleging that he's sleeping on the job.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we don't know.
We don't have a
if the sun is
rebuttal from the
working.
son.
No, we didn't get his side of the story.
I don't want to take sides without hearing what the son has to say.
But yeah, you can also picture this as like a Looney Tunes cartoon. The sun's honk shoeing and some cartoon
True.
animals yelling at him.
Yeah, personifying the sun in this case.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe the sun's at work and the cloud is blocking it still, and maybe the cloud also has a smiley face or a mean face.
Yeah, he's mean because he's a bad, nasty dude.
Yeah, he's a bad, nasty son.
Yeah.
Mean old son, is it?
Yeah, it's the angry son from Mario.
The angry son from Mario.
Listen, I wouldn't do some talking to that son. He'd kick my ass.
Yeah, he would just swoop down and knock you out, make you shrink into your
Shrink
small
me to
form.
half of my size, yeah. But there you go. Verse 2, he's like, well, I'm trying to do shit about it.
Yeah, so I guess he's addressing it, just maybe not in an effective way. But it's also kind of like an acknowledgement of like that we will always be there.
Yes.
Like that's kind of part of the song too.
I mean, yeah, and he's like cursing nature. He's like, fuck you, sun, give me sunlight. And it's like, well, you might as well, piss into the wind, man.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not going to make any difference.
The sun is not listening. The sun has no rebuttal.
Yes. The sun needs no rebuttal.
Yeah. So it's one of those melancholy songs where it's like you have to accept the bad times. And get to the good times,
But there's one thing I know: the blues they send to meet me won't defeat me.
Mm-hmm.
It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me.
Yeah. So even though he's going through this extended rainy period, it won't last forever.
Yeah, he knows that this too shall pass.
Even though he's doing bicycle tricks.
Yep.
As a cowboy, bicycle cowboy, doing tricks. Yeah. That will end, and that's the sad thing. Apparently, that sounds kind of fun to me, but I'm sure you can do fun things and then they don't.
I
feel
think
as
maybe
much fun
the
as you say.
bicycle tricks are the happy
They're
part.
the happy part.
That also ends because then he has to run from a bull.
Fair enough. I guess there's always everything ends. I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Anyway, it's about sticking it out through the bad times, through the sad times to make it to the glad times.
Because then we get to verse 3, which is essentially that. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red.
Mm-hmm.
Crying's not for me, because I'm never going to stop the rain by complaining. Because I'm free, nothing's worrying me.
Interesting line about being free. That's probably more like cowboy
related,
than anything else. But yeah, this like kind of like stoic idea of times are bad, but I'm not going to let it get to me. I'm just gonna, keep on keeping on. Just gonna keep on trucking, or, whatever. I guess cowboys have trucks nowadays, but back then,
keep on bicycling.
Keep on bicycling, and not cry, not show it on the outside, because the good times are there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, because he learns from his interaction with the sun that he's never going to stop the rain by complaining.
Yeah, it's true.
So he knows that the act of crying is futile. And it will only serve to make his eyes red, like communism.
Like communism, which we don't accept.
We don't accept, because this is a 50s song.
Mm-hmm.
And
this is a Red Scare song.
And so he knows that because like he can't complain, he's free to do whatever, and thus he mustn't worry. Because like he said, like the raindrops will pass, they'll stay, they'll go. It's the weather, man. Negativity is like the weather. It comes and goes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that's really it for individual lyrics. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me again.
Yeah, repeat
And then we
that.
hit verse 3 again. Because I'm free, nothing's worrying me.
Nothing's worrying me.
Nothing's worrying me.
Yeah. it's a pretty simple song. It's got like a
yeah.
solid idea, something that we talk about sometimes. More, I guess, universal theme. And it's effective enough to like be kind of the way we talk about this, right?
Yeah.
I
don't know if it invented the concept of comparing rain to sad times.
It can't have, because
because it was
into this
1969
life,
at
some
this
rain
point.
must fall.
Yes, of course. But too much of that stuff
Is
falling into mine.
There's even a Queen song about rain falling in your life.
Yeah, there is, and that Queen song is called
Into every life a little rain must fall. I think it's called Rain Must Fall or something like that.
Is it from one of the later ones?
It's from, I want to say, The Miracle.
Yeah, that would be why I don't
Yeah, it's a
know
later
it.
one. It's a later one, for sure. Yeah, it has a music video where they like ride a train and bust through like a very like foamy looking fake brick wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Big fan of that music video.
I'm a fan
No,
of that
that's
as
Breakthrough.
well.
I'm sorry, I got it mixed up. That's the wrong song.
That makes
right
more
album,
sense.
wrong song. Never mind. I don't think it has a music video. But that album has that music video. Yeah, it's called Rain Must Fall. Yeah.
Okay. And it must.
And it must.
And it keeps falling on my head. And what does that sound like? A ukulele.
Yeah, ukulele strumming in a very I mean, nowadays, even then, would this have not been like a shorthand for like island life? I guess it hadn't been as established, probably, but still not established.
I don't know, but so Burt Bacharach did this fucking thing on instinct, bro. He says in this quote, well, apparently this was originally cut, like the scene for this was originally cut to the 59th Street Bridge song, Feelin' Groovy, by Simon and Garfunkel.
Wonderful.
But he watched the scene and he saw something different. He said, I knew this song was going to, I knew the song was going to start with a ukulele and that there would be a tack piano on it to get a honky-tonk kind of feeling. So he had that right away. Even the title he had right away. He says here, Raindrops was done for the score. When you're scoring a motion picture, you service the picture, and there was that scene with the bicycle. I did keep hearing that title, I must say. That is my title. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Hal, David, tried to change it and came up with another lyric, but it never seemed to work as well. So it's just like everything here was sort of like Bacharach's instinct.
Yeah, which is an interesting instinct because he's like, bicycle on a ranch?
Yeah.
Ukulele.
In a scene without rain? Yeah.
No
ukulele,
rain.
we're going to talk about rain.
Notoriously dry area. The Western frontier.
But I think ukulele also has that kind of like easy breezy, let it go feeling, which is part of this song.
It does have that, which is more of what it's, trying to evoke. Is laid backedness, which is, kind of fits into like stoicism. I don't know if it's exactly stoicism, but that idea of like, you just have to roll with the bad times and then the good times will come along.
Yeah, it's just take things as they come and eventually they'll pass.
Yeah. But so what happens there? I mean, it's the ukulele chords. That's like strumming, right?
Yeah.
You get that for the intro, and then it's pretty quick to get into the verse. Add some like lighter drums, and then you get some bass. It's basically it's like, I mean, it's not a big band, but it's like orchestrated, right? So you get like there's strings and horns, right? Am I thinking of the wrong thing?
They
horns.
come in. Yeah, there's horns that fill out some big
light,
sections. But really at the start, it is that ukulele. It's electric bass played by Carol Kay.
Oh.
It's like a bit. Is there drum even? Not really.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very like metallic, right?
Yeah. And then you get that
cymbal.
tack piano coming in about 24 seconds with strings. So the strings rise in, we get that bling, 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 bling.
Yeah, and I will say the tack piano does give it a real like saloon sound. So that feels very Western.
Yeehaw, dog.
Very yeehaw. So tinny. And really like banging out those chords. Certainly the first few. But yeah, it's quite strong sound. Feels less bass. And then it does those verses, and then it moves into this section called the bridge. I think I had something to say about structure, but I can't remember now. I'm always complaining about genius structure.
Yeah, genius structures. It's just this might be more of an A-B section song. Like,
yeah. But in any case, you get to this bridge whatever section, and you change the melody, so kind of get the descending chords and that tack piano's following that, and we're getting backup vocals here too.
Yeah, some ooze in the back there.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Very gentle.
And then there's a transition out where like there's another piano playing as well, or like even tinier piano sound. Maybe that one's actually an upright piano.
Yeah, that's that one at about, I've got it marked here at 105.
Yeah, 104, 105.
Boom, ba down, down, doo doom, da down, down.
Exactly. So, also like appropriately saloon sounding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, BJ Thomas has got country style vocals. Not like overly twangy or anything, but he's just.
No, yeah, I'm trying to think of. You said there was like a huskiness to it, and I can hear that. And it
not
almost,
on the single version here.
Not on the single, right.
So if you watch the scene in the movie, it's a different cut, and it's him recovering from laryngitis.
There's a different sound.
Yes.
This one, I mean, there's the other part of this that's like kind of old school. He also almost has a what's his name? Like a Neil Diamond sound. Like it doesn't sound exactly like Neil Diamond, but like the technique I feel like is
right. Similar. He's in the style of like almost crooning, but he doesn't sound like say Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, doesn't have that lowness to it. He's a bit higher voice. Or I think he is. Doesn't have the same like resonance in the lower end.
Yeah.
But, still a nice voice.
Still a nice voice. Nothing's worrying him.
Nothing's worrying him.
And that's, I think, a nice pickup in the song is once we do kind of the full set of lyrics, nothing's worrying me because I'm free, nothing's worrying. We get this very, like, great brass section.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very nice. It is, as far as I can tell, just an instrumental bridge. But it's a nice melody.
Yeah, because it is doing the vocal melody, isn't it?
Yeah.
Won't defeat me.
Yeah, it does that.
Yeah.
And then, the vocals come back in for that last line. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. So, simple trick where you just turn a sung part into an instrumental part with the same melody. And then you bring them back together at the end. So pretty cool. It's nice. It's all nice, but like it is very simple. And even like the arrangement on it stays pretty simple. The horns and the strings don't do that much. Like back in the other verse 3, I think, like is where the strings come in, and it's like, yeah, they play most of it, but they also leave for the last couple of lines. So like they're just there for a bit. They're just playing harmony. So
it is a very laid back piece in terms of like how much every instrument's putting in. Even like it's not like it's a vocal showpiece. It's not like BJ Thomas is blowing us away here.
No, he's not doing like crazy runs or anything. We'll get that later.
Yeah. Yeah, he does, like, as we get to the end here, he does belt a little.
Mm-hmm. But not a ton. And then you kind of get that like the outro section.
The instrumental outro.
Yeah, get the little, like, I guess horn lick, like trumpet lick. And it kind of, like, it speeds up for that bit.
Yeah.
Which I don't know.
Because we're running from a bull at this point.
We are running from a bull. Still, I would probably not feel exactly like that when running from a bull, but it's nice we picked up a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's nice. It's older school pop production, but it is that. So
yeah, it holds up. It's I don't know. You don't hear too many brass outros on pop music. It's sort of a weird outro.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of a comparison. It feels filmic to me.
Yeah, it's like getting played off. Like if you were like, and that was so and so.
Like the numbers done. Yeah. And then now the scene has to change, so the band picks up, right?
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason does make me think of like the Graduate soundtrack, the parts that aren't Simon and Garfunkel.
Right. Okay.
I think, if I'm remembering that correctly. I'd have to throw it on again, but like it gives me a bit of that feeling.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, it's a bit filmic. It's a bit poppy. It was number 1 on the charts in 1970.
So yeah, that's a big year for music.
That's a big year for music, dude. Big year for BJ Thomas.
Yep.
But that's the song. It's what it sounds like. What happens in the quote unquote music video, the scene from the movie? Well, one, we have a different version of the song.
Yeah, it's not the same. And I think I even have the wrong one because I just have this version. Sorry, too loud. I just have this version of the song over clips from the movie. So I'm pretty sure I just have the wrong one.
Okay, that could very well be it. I will let you know that the movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid is available on Disney Plus for streaming.
Ooh.
Let's see. This is because it's so what happens in the movie, from what I remember. Yeah, this is just like, hang on, maybe it's not. No, it is, because when he's doing those bike tricks is when we cut, and also this version of the song is different from the version that's in the movie.
Right.
Let's see. If you look up Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head film version, is that?
Oh, I think I have the right one here. Yeah, here we go.
Here you go. Yeah, HD film tribute.
Film clips.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Film clips is probably right.
Yeah, it sounds different. And he's just riding the bike. Because the other one I was watching was like other stuff in the movie.
Yeah, no, it's straight up just this bike ride to a barn where he does tricks, breaks a fence.
Yeah. He's not even doing tricks for most. He's just riding the bike, which I guess it's only the like instrumental part.
Yeah, so this like weird carny ass music that they play for an instrumental break.
Yeah. Which is not even in this version, I don't think.
Yeah, but you can hear his voice on this. It has more of that husky quality.
Yeah.
Some talk. It's like because he is pushing his vocals and just can't sing like he can on the single he records 2 weeks later.
Yeah, I mean, his voice is sick. He's got to relax.
His larynx is all jitist.
He's got itis of the larynx. Here we go. It is so strange. He's like, look at my bowler hat. And tricks, and she's in a barn?
Yeah.
He's going to stand on the bike? No, he's going to sit on it. Funny. Anyway, yeah, man. That's what happens. He's got a bowler hat.
Yeah, it's a scene in a movie. That's fine. It's a little weird. It's most notable to bring up because one cover today will specifically cover, well, kind of specifically, we'll cover that one instrumental bit from the film version.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. But first, we got other covers to get through. But first, a short break. We're back talking covers of Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, starting in the year 1995 with the Manic Street Preachers.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit. Oh, raindrops keep falling on my head.
The Manic Street Preachers, a rock band from Wales.
Yes.
A group I have heard the name of, but don't know their music.
No. So this is, there was like way too much about this
There's
cover
a lot,
specifically.
right? That's like the other thing I know about this band is the story behind their one member who's like officially missing.
Did he just like disappear?
Officially, like his body was never found. He probably died by suicide.
Okay.
Because it was like close to a big bridge that apparently lots of people have jumped off. So like, and he had, mental health issues that could feasibly, I think he was like known to be suicidal. I believe. I don't remember the exact story, but like someone who struggled with that, unfortunately, likely, I guess, succumbed to it, if that's the right term. His like car was found close to that area, and there were signs that he had been like living in the car for a time beforehand.
Dang, dude.
And that's this song they put out shortly after that happened.
Yes. So he was their lyricist, and the band kind of decided to continue on.
Mm-hmm.
And so like a biographer, Simon Price, who wrote about this band and like this song is like, oh, this is sort of a coded message that the band was going to be okay. That's what they were telling us.
Right.
And then a member of the band says, us putting it out wasn't planned as us saying, we're okay, guys. But the deadline was the next day after we'd arrived in this place for some kind of new beginning. So this was recorded for some kind of anthology album with a bunch of other artists.
Okay.
And they rolled up at this venue and they're like, well, you
Right.
got to have it done by tomorrow. And they're like, oh, shit. And they had covered this song live quite a bit because they watched Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid a lot as a group and played this song live.
And they needed, it was like a charity thing, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Interesting. But it feels, and maybe we're just ascribing meaning to this, but it's the first thing they put out after one of their members passed away. So
yeah,
it feels like it's addressing that.
It does, even if it wasn't technically. It's like that's what was happening at the time when they recorded this. And a song about hardship and waiting for it to pass or believing that it will pass kind of fits the bill.
Yeah, it sounds appropriate.
Mm-hmm. And pretty good version. I like a lot of the moves here. I like the sort of jaunty guitar slide they got going on.
Yeah, to like do the ukulele thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have the really low sound on the drums too, which is I think pretty cool. It's like a muted thunderclap is how I describe it.
Yeah,
It's got this real like rumble to it.
Yeah, sort of a shout out to old cinema would have kind of big drums like that too.
It's like a timpani sound almost.
Yeah,
and I don't know if that's what it is, but like they made it sound real deep.
Yeah, boom, it's huge.
Yeah, so pretty cool. And then they have another like guitar that comes in that doing like the like
some real like 90s scratchy
exactly.
guitar.
Pretty cool. Could literally just be like you could like loop a filter and just like play a note basically. I don't know. I don't know what they did. But yeah, it's cool. It has, what's the sound? What do I compare it to? The Proclaimers at times.
Okay.
I know they're Welsh and not,
Yeah.
Are Scottish.
Scottish.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like, it reminds me of that when they're like shouting and they like have accents. I guess just they're shouting with accents for some reason.
Shouting with accents. Yeah, I definitely didn't get Proclaimers from it.
I apparently did.
Well, they are proclaiming.
They're proclaiming. It doesn't sound that much like it. I don't know, man.
Also, I think the Scottish accent of the Proclaimers is a little heavier.
Yeah, it's definitely different. It's not the same accent for sure.
For sure. But it is a great moment, I think, because it again plays into this idea of being like, hey, a fucking bunch of bad shit just happened to our band, and I'm kind of shouting out against it. There's one thing I know, is that things going to be all right.
Yeah. And they have the trumpet solo.
Mm-hmm.
Fits in. It's very echoey.
Yes, very echoey.
There's a lot of echo on this. And then they have a bass thing in their outro. I called it a bass thing in my notes.
I called it a walk.
Yeah, let's call it that. I'm trying to find it. Is it?
I put around, so it's like 209.
Oh yeah,
but it is like a riff or a lick, because it's not.
Yeah, bum, ba, na, 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 na. Okay.
Yeah, just a quick lick.
Yeah, it's fun. I don't know why I have so many.
And it leads us into their kind of like this proclamation outro where he repeats, because I'm free, nothing's bothering me. It starts out very quiet and then it grows in intensity.
Yeah. Which, yeah, I don't know, man. This one really feels like it was addressing the fact that one of their band members recently went missing. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But I guess at that time, like, he's still officially missing, I think. Or maybe they said, like, likely, death by drowning or something. And supposedly the band has, like, an account that they put all his royalties into.
Oh, wow.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, it's they're an odd little group though. It's just a weird piece of history to uncover by just talking about a random song from 1969. But
yeah,
I think they have a very sincere sounding version. I think the dynamics on it are great.
Yeah,
this idea of like somebody screaming out against the raindrops feels good. It sounds nice. I think it's a really well put together and a nice tight 3 minutes.
It is. Yeah, it is.
Which cannot be said of our next version. 2003, it's Ronald Isley.
Yeah.
Raindrops keep falling on my head, falling on my head. Whoa, but just like the guy whose feet are too big.
Of the Isley brothers.
Yes.
Apparently the like founding member. I didn't look to see if he's like the youngest or whatever, but sounds also the only
He is the last
member.
surviving member, yeah.
So yeah. Rest in peace.
So
the other
Isley
brothers.
brothers, I think perhaps most famously known for Shout.
Yeah, that's the one I know. But, they're...
Among other hits, they have quite a few.
Yeah,
But
they were like a big enough deal. I don't know a ton about them, though. And also...
I don't either.
Yeah, I know Shout.
I know Shout, and it makes me want to shout.
It's a good song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this version is like sort of jazz soul area.
Yeah, I definitely at first said more soul, and then as the song went, said more jazz. But I guess that's part of how it's structured, which is like at the beginning, Ronald Isley has a lot of it's a lot of like focused on his vocals, and he's doing like vocal runs and kind of like showy stuff.
Yeah.
And then as it goes, brings in more of that like big band jazz sound. And then like at the very end, even though Ronald's still doing like ad libs and stuff, focuses more on the instrumentation. And it's kind of fitting because the arrangement is done by Burt Bacharach. So it's the two of them work together on this album, Isley meets Bacharach. So this is kind of like Bacharach's second, well, maybe not second, I don't know if he worked with the song since 69, but like another go at the song for him.
Yeah. And I think this is too much, man.
It's a lot. It's a
bit much.
I thought it sounded like pretty good, and I thought that I liked the arrangement. Like it's nice. Comparing it to the original, it's like so much more. My first thought of the original was like, it's a bit on the simple side.
Sure, that's fair.
I think
that's part of its charm,
though.
This
is going in the other direction, for sure.
This one's very indulgent. I think we start out nice with this very, like, gentle brass.
Yeah.
Some gentle piano. And then, but just, Isley comes in here and chews up the fucking scenery.
Like the whole time. Yeah, he's really chewing it.
The raindrops keep falling. They keep falling.
Yeah. And just, like, constant vocal runs and adding in higher notes and stuff and those big intervals so you can like really soar and stuff. So it gets pretty like exciting in that way, but it's very much becomes this like vocal showpiece for him.
Yeah, and it's very like rich and maybe a bit heavy-handed for a song that's like, my feet are too big for my dang bed.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it does a lot with it. And yeah, I still think like he does a pretty good job because like he stays, I want to say subtle, not necessarily in like he does a lot of stuff. I say subtle because like there's you get the like little details of his voice because he's a strong singer, right? But yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah, he's pulling out every like vocal run trick he's got, and he's very skilled, and he's working with the very skilled, but like so it's skilled on every level. It just is like a bit over dramatic for this song.
Yeah, and like it's over 5 minutes long at the all told, so like it's a bit much. It probably didn't have to be over 5 minutes.
Honestly, if we had ended it at 3:20, which is kind of when he gets through all of the unique lyrics, be totally fine.
Yeah, which is even like longer than the song already, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it probably could have been that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people go nuts for this song. I looked at the like music video, which is just the live band performing, and people are like, this is the greatest interpretation of this song ever.
I don't think it's the greatest. I do think that it has an appeal because just like it's skilled people. And if you really like those two things they do, then it would really appeal to you. But I do think it does become a bit much because of well, mostly because of the time. It's like we probably could have done that in half the time. Maybe a little more than half. Yeah,
and I think we can get to the point like a lot quicker. Fuck, what part am I at here? 233. He really jumps up a level, or 230.
Yeah,
Raindrops.
230. Yeah, I mean that's the halfway point, ish.
Yeah, No doubt he's good.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, it's not quite a fit.
Yeah, I guess it kind of feels like showing off at some point, which I don't know if I have anything to actually say about that, but it kind of does.
I think it's fine to show off. I
Yeah.
think it is just like we start detaching from what the song actually is.
And we don't get the
And we focus
sad
more on
part.
just the tricks we can do.
Focusing more on the tricks, yeah.
Yeah, just being like, here's a vocal run. Check this out. I'm so good at singing, I can go low to high and high to low again. It's like, yes.
Ooh, impressive.
What is the song about, though?
Impressive.
They're like, well, it's generally sad. I'm like, yeah, but it's not that sad.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a, bittersweetness to it, so.
Yeah. But you know what else is bittersweet is trash.
Trash.
2005, Trash Pour 4.
Raindrops are falling on my head. I'm just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed. Nothing seems to fit those. Raindrops are falling on my head. They keep falling.
Perhaps Trash Pour 4, because they are speaking French sometimes.
They seem to be Brazilian.
They are
me,
Brazilian,
yeah.
though. They are, what, Brazilian people can't speak French, Alex?
Nope, it's not allowed. It's illegal.
Uh-huh. We talked about them many years ago on Total Eclipse of the
Oh, I
Heart.
forgot about that.
I did not, because I remember their name. What's Brazilian for 4 then, Alex?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Portuguese.
Portuguese. Well, sure.
Whatever 4 is in Portuguese. I assume. But I don't know what that is.
Nobody does. So this is their Brazilian music group formed in 2005. So this is pretty hot off the press for them when they formed as a group.
Yeah.
What kind of music is this, Alex?
I don't know. It's bossa inspired.
Yeah, okay, I can hear that.
Because they're like call themselves a bossa nova lounge group, but they have this. It has like a really swift beat, and like the drums really go, and has this like echoey guitar chords. It's almost just like a fast jazz thing.
Yeah,
But I don't know enough about bossa nova. Maybe if someone heard this, they'd be like, it's fast bossa or something. Like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
So I don't know what I would call it genre wise, but it's definitely not like straight bossa nova like we normally get until kind of the very end where it does a more bossa, like direct bossa sound. Like we suddenly just like switch to elevator music for the last like 30 seconds.
That's right, we do.
But the rest of it's pretty cool, I kind of like I think it's a decent sound overall. You get this like fast pop piano as the drums really play on the
they're really very like sticky.
cymbal, and then they have that like I guess it's like the tack piano sound, but they're playing like a da, 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 like faster chords.
Yeah, that piano being almost like twee pop-ish.
Yeah.
It makes this feel like they're really trying to be Raindrops with that piano.
Yeah. And then
And a very
it's
like
more
jazz
piano.
bossa vocal performance.
Little more like softer voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they do like it's swift, but then once they get to the bridge, they like half time it. They slow it right down, and then that drums start to play like 4 on the floor, bum, 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 bum. And then everything's kind of playing on that dum 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 downbeat.
Yeah.
That's how they handle
it's
the
very like theater or like stage performance in that way.
Yeah, it does have that feeling to it. Where it's like showy. I do like their walk down for the end of the third verse, starting around like 1:30 is my timestamp. It's just like bump 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 bump.
Oh yeah.
bump,
Dun,
bump,
dun,
bump.
dun, dun, dun.
And then you get New York, I think. Dun,
Oh
dun,
yeah.
dun,
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 dun, dun, dun, dun. And then a nice sax solo
I
after
think
that.
it's a clarinet
I'll take clarinet.
because it's very soft.
Yeah, I do
Could be
like
a
the
saxophone,
softness of
actually.
that.
I don't know.
It could be a clarinet.
Yeah, could be.
Some kind of instrument plays here.
Yeah, it's like an
folks.
instrument of some kind.
Different from the other instruments we've heard.
Yeah, it is different. It's a fun part, and then we get into, or it doesn't happen yet. I'm trying to find it. There's like a guitar later on.
Is
Where
there?
is it? I can't find it. It's not
Well,
till like the
can I tell you
very end, I guess.
Yeah. We get around 2:14. We get some sighs that are pretty fun because I'm
Ooh.
free.
Cause I'm.
as we do another one of those walk downs.
I guess, the sigh is appropriate for this song, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, it gives it a good feel, because like, you know, it's the melancholy, it's the bittersweet, right? I guess I'll wait, you know, for good times. Like it's
times are tough.
Kind of resigned.
Now, are you talking about that guitar that shows up just afterwards in the sort of bossa elevator music section?
Possibly. It's like a bit Spanish
like,
guitar,
doom,
right?
Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, although maybe it's Portuguese guitar because they're Brazilian. I don't know, man. Or maybe that's just like bossa stuff. I think it
could be
just that. Because that ending bit is much more like bossa nova. To me, anyway, how I picture it. So it was nice enough, like you said. It has a nice kind of like laid back feel, which is a little more resigned. I did like kind of the contrast between the swiftness of the verses and then the slower bridge parts. Was pretty nice, where you kind of get that like two sides of it. Kind of agrees with the good times bad times theming of the song.
Yeah, there is like a lightness to it too, in both the pace and the like. It kind of matches the content matter. It's like, there are irritations in my life, and they come in quick, and then we slow down and walk down, and it's like just an interesting composition all around. Like it's not like any other one we've heard so far.
Yeah.
But also that can be said of 2010's Hlasoplet.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. And just like a guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head.
Which I didn't look up any pronunciation, but that sounds right to me. I did look them up on the like Czech Wikipedia, and then used just my browser to translate their name. They're Czech, by the way.
Yes.
And it translates apparently directly to voice plethora.
Okay.
So I assume it's something like many voices, like if you were to actually like localize it.
Okay. Yeah.
They're an a cappella group.
Yes.
From Czech.
Pilsen. Yeah. And they open up with some rain noises on this and some harmonies of dudes saying raindrops keep falling on my head.
Yeah, they have like rain sound effects, which come up a couple times.
These guys are like real deal acapella. We talk about a lot of bullshit acapella on this show.
We do. These guys seem to actually be, sometimes they sound so processed. And this one has a little bit of that, but not to that degree. Like, and they're doing a lot, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of layering here. They got a bass guy, harmony guys, and like your main melody. And they work together very well.
Yeah, it's a lot of like, I mean, they have like their lead singer, of course, but like the rest of it, they're just like doing a bunch of stuff. Like they'll repeat lines or do a ba-dum, ba-dum, you know, it's all kinds of stuff. They're constantly weaving in and out and doing different things. And there's a lot of like layers of harmony. And honestly, some of it's just like they'll say like a word from the song that he said a couple lines ago. Like it's all kinds of stuff that they say. But because it's, you know, five guys or whatever, it kind of it weaves around, which is a pretty cool sound.
Yeah, it's like not rigid enough to be like a canon where it's like the backup singers are a line behind like the lead singer or anything. But like you do get this blend of like he'll be singing one thing and then they're just highlighting some words from like the verse or the chorus or like it all mixes together, and it's very engaging because of that. It feels like a very new arrangement.
Yeah, it does. Look, man, I am not a barbershop expert, but they have barbershop moments for sure. Like
for sure.
I have my timestamp is 1:35. I believe it's the end of the bridge. No, whenever he says "'cause I am free."
Yeah, about 1:35
is my timestamp anyway. Yeah. And they get the like "'cause I am free" like harmony on that, which to me sounds very barbershop. And again, not an expert. I know barbershop uses a different like tuning system typically.
Okay.
So it like it kind of has a distinct sound because their intervals are like slightly different from like a piano.
Okay.
That's what,
but they are like emphasizing harmony on that and kind of doing a fake out ending for us at this 1:35 mark.
True. Because they like because they get right back into it, but kind of not, because this is the one, hilariously enough, that actually covers the whole thing from the movie.
Yeah, the instrumental section.
It has the instrumental section with the bike tricks, and I was like listening to it. I was like, this sounds so familiar, and I hadn't heard the other one before. But it's just like, I don't know, has this like show vaudeville kind of sound, like.
Yeah, it's just
Maybe vaudeville's the wrong word, but like chorus line, you know?
It sounds like it would play at the end of a That's All Folks on a Looney Tunes cartoon, to mention Looney Tunes again.
No. According to the Wikipedia page, vaudeville style is the correct term.
Hey, Alex, you fucking nailed it.
Well, I read it there and then forgot I read it there.
Oh, well.
So that's why I used that term.
But you remembered the term anyway. But yeah, that's what it is this very like
yeah
theater show.
Da, 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 da. Feels very out of place. It's funny. But yeah, then they go back and they do another verse, like the song, like that's the kind of interlude.
Yeah. And then they get some weird deep breathing and groaning going on.
Yeah, it sounds like is he sleeping kind of thing? I don't know.
Yeah, sleeping to just like bothered inhaling.
Like, yeah. Maybe it's supposed to be a sigh. I don't know. But then that audio does bleed into their next track, where a thunderstorm picks up, and then they cover She's Gone by Black Sabbath. Okay. Interesting. But yeah, they have a pretty good sound to them. They're doing a lot with it. Their harmonies sound nice.
Yeah, their harmonies sound nice. They have a lot of fun with the song. It sounds great to me.
Yeah.
But is it in one of our two categories today as we get into our final verdicts? Is it the best version or the wettest version?
Is it the wettest version?
Yeah. Which one of these is wettest, Alex? First up, though, what's the best version this week?
All right. What is the best version? There were some good ones. I probably, I'll go with Trash Pour 4. I liked that one. It's got a nice, like, laid back, gentle feel to it. And some fun sounds. Clarinet solo.
Yeah, fun sound. Oh, great clarinet solo. Who doesn't love that? And yeah, I like their general take on it. There's a bit of lightness to it while still feeling some like, damn, problems are out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for Manic Street Preachers, who I think really hit like finding triumph in a dark moment, whether they intended to or not, or knew they intended to. I think they really capture something in that song. I like the dynamics on it. I like the guitar playing. It's a great piece. And I think they do in 3 minutes what like Ronald Isley tries to do in 5.5. So that's my thoughts there. Alex, the wettest version, though.
What is the wettest version? I mean, what makes a version wet, really?
Truly.
Is it pouring trash? No. Is it being in Czechia? I don't know. Is it wet there? Maybe. I've never been.
I'm not sure.
Let's check the average rainfall in Pilsen, Czechia. No, that won't help.
It could be which one makes you cry the most, Alex. The wettest face.
The wettest face. I mean, the one that's really pushing that, I think, has got to be Ronald Isley.
Oh yeah.
It's really trying to tug on those heartstrings. And how successful it is may depend on, your opinion of the song, but it's going for it for sure. So I think I have to give it to that ultimately.
And judging by the amount of people on that stage, like there's the most liquid content. Just, from saliva in people's mouths.
Just because like people are 80% water or whatever.
People are, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm pushing
most people were involved in that one.
But yeah, so it's the wettest version by far. And that's our verdicts, folks. That does it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a similar opinion, different opinion, want to talk to us about a version we didn't talk about, hit us up on the app, Blue Sky, at Snaky Me, at Some Alex Wise Guy, hashtag CoverMePod. Such comments, questions, concerns, suggestions for future episodes. These can also be emailed to us at covermepod@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Be sure to rate and review us. We're on all the apps. We're on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon, Spotify, everywhere podcasts are sold. Tell your friends, family, neighbors, and loved ones about us. What you can do to really get the word out there this week is just, shave it into your head. The name of our podcast. Cover Me Pod in your shaved dome.
Time for
or on your arm
haircut.
hairs. If you've got enough arm hair, it's time for a spring haircut.
Mm-hmm.
Or in your chest hair if you've got a lot of chest or back hair, Alex.
Oh. Why did you mention me? I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought you might resonate with that idea. But that does it for today's episode of Cover Me. And as we always say on Cover Me, because it's free, listen to Cover Me.